Hey there. It's been a while. I actually, I know I said this before, but I have backed off from doing commentary. But I don't know, man. I just been thinking about a lot of stuff in this life thing. And it just seems like, I had the philosophy of even though life is shit, I should try and be creative and bring out the light in others and give. But just because a person is smiling and happy because you're helping them doesn't mean they appreciate it, and doesn't mean that their smile is coming from a sincere, genuine place. It's coming from a place of selfishness, and just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's this density, it's this realm where everything is about manipulating and exploiting something just so you can get by or get ahead, and playing the good person so that you can give it all to the bad person. Yeah, it's like I live here, but I feel like I'm the alien. And I've been recently looking at certain Bobby Hemmett's, Eric Serps, and stuff. And, I've been kind of like, yeah, I agree with a lot of stuff he's saying, but I don't know. The race thing is different. But, you say what you want about the dude, he's alright, but I ain't trying to make it about anybody else, or I try to keep it as vague and not not just personal, but also impersonal as I possibly can. Like nothing to interfere with the current times, because that will eventually lead to the past. But yeah, it's the same thing here. All these earthly people, they talk about the politics like it makes a damn difference. Who is gonna how was I having it's already screwed. I mean, and it's foolish to be in life here knowing the world is falling apart, knowing that we live two steps away from everything just being savage, like Mad Max, Rick and Morty type of shit. And that's what it would be if there was no government. You got a lot of people that claim they believe in a God, but they don't act as if Christ would. It's all bullshit. And you listen to religion or religious, they'll say, well, we all sin, we all make mistakes, so it's okay to make mistakes. Yeah, until it's somebody you don't like doing something you don't like, then it's not a mistake. They fucked up, just like you did, but because it's you and your people, it's okay, right? It's all bullshit. Like, I said it before, like in my past commentaries, that it's just bullshit. And if you believe it, you're full of shit yourself. And back to this whole like making relationships meaningful. I used to think I can make meaningful relationships online on the internet, because I felt like if you're dealing with a genuine person or a spirit, you're dealing with a genuine spirit. It doesn't matter how far away they are, but when you get to be around people and you deal with them for a long enough time, you know what kind of person you're dealing with. Sometimes spirit tells me something ain't right about this person, but then I don't know what inside of me makes me, I don't know, maybe I'm an idiot. It makes me feel like maybe I can do something with this person. Not sexually, or not just like as far as building with them as a friend or whatever. Because they have certain things in common with me. And that's how they get me, man. They get me through that shit. And I see the this world is a pile of shit. All the glamour, all that life is good crap. It's all bullshit. Life is life. I love being a cyclist. I love my minimalistic lifestyle, but I don't love being around people because people are full of shit. They hear what they want to hear. When you're talking to a person, you're only talking words that they understand and they interpret. You're not really speaking to an objective thinker that can understand objectively. You're speaking verbiage that you might understand on a deeper level or more abstract level than this person, and they look at it from a grammatic, social, dictionary level. So I used to wonder why people say it's interesting how you use your words. And I used to be into writing. I used to love poetry, and I used to love lyricism and fucking metaphors and all that stuff. Creating stories. So what's the point? Who's really appreciating the work? It's kind of why I stopped doing art or anything creative for that matter. I just saw how meaningless it was when you live. If I understand that everybody grows at their own level, but there's so many of these people that live at the same level, think the same shit, and you think you're meeting a different person, seem different, but eventually they have the same mind. You think they're different. You think they care for the same things as you. You start trusting this person or these people. You kind of give yourself to them, but they don't even value it. They act like they do, so you can keep doing it like an idiot. But then, it's just like if you're a starving artist. You feed the world, but it don't appreciate you. It tell you that the world don't owe you anything, and you got to go out here and do shit. But then you do more than what you should. But you see somebody that ain't even half as creative, half as passionate. They just have everything open up for them. They have everything just handed to them. While you struggle, people see your shit and they knock it down, hate on it. But you still keep smiling. You still keep trying to. You still keep telling yourself that maybe I just need to improve. Maybe I just need to go to this area. Maybe I need to just find the right people. Maybe I need to do something different. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's me. And it is you. It's the kind of spirit you have. It's not that you're a negative person or a bad person. It's just that, don't turn this into something where you start not being accountable for what you do now. But all I'm saying is, when you have a different kind of spirit, you realize you're feeding a world that operates differently than you do. And it's not your fault. It's not the world's fault. You're just different. You just got to live a different life and only share your creativity and your heart with those who appreciate it. It's to the genuine people out there. It's not for everybody. It's not for these so-called chosen, higher than average, elitist type people. This is for genuine spirits that just like, damn, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like nothing seemed to work right. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's something I did wrong. Maybe I'm ugly. Maybe I ain't got enough money. Maybe I ain't giving enough. No, you give a lot. You think you don't give enough, so you break your back and hurt yourself. And you know what people do? They rag on you and act like you're fucked up or something. But in reality, in reality, you're giving too much. You really don't need to feed them at all. You really don't need to help them at all because they don't appreciate it. It's too good for them. Sometimes when you're around people, it reminds them of what they lack within. So every time you with them, it's a competition. Me personally, recently, I'm seeing this with new people. Like, they're not truly my friends. They're in competition with me. Like, they might not even notice it. Maybe it's a subconscious thing. Some people are conscious with it. And they usually do it after you don't open yourself up to them or shit like that. So, it's like you got to cut your losses with people. Notice your energy start getting better. If I'm around a person and they constantly having a problem with me, they always expect a lot out of me to give them something. It's usually because they're different from me. I'm not gonna say that I'm better than them or I'm a higher level. Of course, I'm not as mundane. I act mundane because I'm trying to blend in, and I'm a minimalist, so I care to live a simple life. But at the same time, it's like, no, I'm not mundane. I just blinded myself for a while to start acting as everything's normal. I don't think about the deep stuff as much. A lot of the stuff is unnecessary to think about. Even if I wasn't a human and I was just a mind in the astral realm drifting upon every random thought, I mean, what would be the point of living inside of a thought matrix? Even the physical matrix, like, it's just a prison upon a prison upon a prison. The NPCs, organic portal people, they still feel like it's okay to bring life here. They feel like you can say they're asleep. I don't know if they're asleep. Some people know the world is poop and still choose to do it because they're governed by their desire. There are some theories out there that say a lot of people don't have like access to heart chakra, throat chakra, and pineal, and the soul star chakra. Some people say they just stop at the solar plexus where the ego resides. Some people say that's where people stop off at. I don't know. If someone is your friend, and I take the word friend very seriously, they'll check on you. They don't find a better opportunity and just throw you in the trash. That's not a friend. That's not a genuine person. That's not a genuine spirit, soul, or consciousness, whatever. That's just an aimless animal spirit. Yeah, sometimes they are clever. Like, they'll even fool someone like myself. If I open myself up and say, hey, maybe it's not so bad down here. So I say, hey, fuck it. I'm just gonna try to make the most out of it. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe I can have a life partner or a friend or family that I meet, like a soul family. There ain't shit out here. No soul family. It's all bull. The only family you got is the primordial spark that leads you to your blessings. A lot of the time, people are no more than the blessings that they give you. If you try to look for what's beyond the person, beyond the blessings that they give, and go to the person, you find out you ain't getting nothing but crap most of the time. And I don't want you to, well, I don't care what you think, but I'm not trying to get people to think I'm solipsistic for saying that. But the blessing is the highest thing you can get out of a person. Just like if you getting with a girl, right? And you thinking, oh, she's this, and her personality is all this, and she's somebody I would like to look at stars with, and she's my other half, all that dumb shit. Like, dude, a lot of the time, the highest thing you can get out of them is sex. Now, some of them are unique, some of them are special, and they're not just their looks and what they can get out of a man, and it's just about them, and they're not drama oriented and toxic. It's like, those people are special. It's not just with the men, the women. It's also with the men too. I mean, but I'm speaking from a heterosexual point of view and a male point of view. So yeah, like a lot of the time you thinking it's more with a person. You going through all this for them and with them because you like the person. They just putting on a mask, but they really can't stand your ass. They like certain things about you, but they don't care about you. And they don't care about what you got going on. They just care about what can you do for them. If you can't do nothing, bye, motherfucker. Bye, nigga. Go on to the next motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this to be like negative or nothing. I'm just being realistic. I'm being real. Like these people can thrive amongst each other because they're all the same. I can't get into that whole college mentality, the whole corporate mentality where everyone's two-faced, cutthroat, manipulative. Everybody just living to get a check, to get money. You gotta wear this, you gotta do this. 48 laws of power bullshit. Fuck that. The simple life is where it's at. If motherfuckers look down on you and they don't like you, fuck them. Fuck them. Be free, man. Don't care. I've been thinking about a recent lesson that was getting to me, but it's because I invested a lot into it and I ain't really get nothing. It's just bullshit. It was a dud. But I gotta get over it, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep on living. If it was meant to be, it'll be. If it wasn't, that means something better is waiting on me. So I'm gonna live magnanimously until my reciprocity kicks in. But yeah, man, just be free, man. I'm sorry if I'm a little too personal with this talk. I'm just, expressing myself. There's more to it than what I'm saying right now. I'm sure you're aware, but it's not your problem, you know. It's just, I feel like this simulation thing, whatever this is, you run into the same thing over and over and over. Yes, I'm aware that once you get to a certain level of enlightenment, you realize everything's a fucking illusion. Even the relationships you build. I still try to make them meaningful, but it's like people are just on the same old 3D shit. Sometimes they sound like they're on the 4D, but then you realize they never can get to the 5D or the 7D. Yeah, but I see that, man. It's all an illusion. Just like with these so-called, like some of the people I used to talk to back in the day that were in the know, they said, man, it's like these hive or these so-called people, they updated. They updated themselves. So it's like you think you're dealing with real people, people like you. Yeah, we all conceptually in the same reality, whatnot. But in reality, we're not the same. Some people live in an animal reality, and you live as a spirit, just treat people good, hoping they get treated good back. Sometimes you just treating people good, not to get nothing back, but because that's just the right thing to do. And it's good to always put out something than the average low vibrational crap. But you know what, to be honest with you, I ain't want to die for a person, but I'd rather die with my animals than anything. I don't want to die for a person because people don't appreciate nothing. Your animals, they appreciate it. Guarantee it. People, nope. Especially someone that has a lot of options, who's been catered to all their life. And they have minor setbacks, minor struggles. Of course, they don't understand. But people, understand this shit like myself. We appreciate every bit. Every bit matters. The word friend means a lot to them. And the best thing